Well, turning overseas, former President Donald Trump has revealed his Florida residence, Mar-a-Lago, has been raided by the FBI. Let's bring you more on this developing story. Joining us live is Christian Datoc, a White House correspondent with the Washington Examiner. Christian, really appreciate your time. It appears the FBI is targeting material taken from the White House. Is that your understanding?
That's right, Ashley. This raid that took place late Monday evening appears to be focusing in on records that former President Trump might have left the White House with. Now, the National Archives announced earlier this year that they had recovered 15 boxes. We don't know if this new raid is pertaining to those documents that were already recovered, or if the authorities are searching for new documents the Trump White House might not have handed over after leaving office back in 2021.
Donald Trump says nothing like this has ever happened to a former president, as he's already kicking off fundraising efforts off the back of this FBI raid. Is he right? Is this that unprecedented? Is he facing more scrutiny from law enforcement agencies than Richard Nixon, for example?
It's not necessarily unprecedented for former President Trump. He is right. He has faced tons of scrutiny, both in and out of the White House. But that being said, this law that he might be in violation of has been on the books since 1978. It seems to be rather commonplace practice for all administrations to hand over the majority of their records, or if not in their entirety, shortly after leaving the White House. So this happening this far after President Trump was succeeded by President Biden certainly is something new that we haven't seen in some time.
And the former president has also been throwing around the C word, corruption. Earlier on Sky News, we interviewed the former White House Chief of Staff, Mulvaney, and he was making the point that the FBI wouldn't undertake a raid on a former president lightly. He was suggesting they would need to have pretty solid evidence to ensure that the raid was justified to go ahead with it.
That's right. And just from the blowback we're seeing today on social media, and I think Alyssa Farah, another former Trump staffer, said it best, the FBI needs to have something. Otherwise, the severe partisanship in the United States today will probably boil over and tension will only escalate. So unless this leads to something serious, either a furthering of the investigation or potential criminal indictments for members of the Trump White House, this could end up looking like a grave error sooner than later.
We are showing our viewers some live pictures coming in. It's obviously late there now, but have we seen any reaction from the current administration or from the FBI confirming exactly what they're trying to do?
There was confirmation that this warrant that was granted was in regard to documents that Trump left the White House with. The Justice Department has not commented beyond that. Neither has the White House. I don't expect the White House to offer any words before Attorney General Merrick Garland makes an announcement, potentially as early as tomorrow morning here in D.C.
Christian Datoc, fascinating stuff there in the US. We'll be following developments closely. Thank you.